Your own understanding, truth under Babylon's empiricism. What up? First and foremost, we're all liars. Kevin Samules, in particular, is a liar. Men are liars. Women are liars. We're all liars. We lie not to hide the truth, but to hide ourselves from the truth. The truth is we live moment to moment to moment. Anything that happens in between is just basically circumstance. So when you have two people who get together, men and females, males and females get together, as according to natural energy, the natural flow of energy, positive and negative. When they get together, they create a unit. And within that unit, you get the human condition to play out. Now, within this human condition, you have things like intellect, emotions, and all the other crazy stuff that comes along with being a human. And some people are more astute than others. Some people can be more accessible to information than others. And unfortunately, men run the world. And I say unfortunately because there's a certain type of man that is running the world, and it's a shame. So, in regard to ourselves, once again, we are liars. We lie to hide ourselves from the truth. And when it comes to relationships, once again, you have marriage. What is marriage? A lie, just like us. It's a farce. It's propaganda for capitalism. That's it. No more, no less. When you get married, so to speak, it is a communication to the public that this person belongs to me, that person belongs to me. It's basically simping at its best. When people decide that they want to be together, they be together. You don't need paperwork, you don't need some kind of stipulations, you don't need any of this nonsense that we have to put in front of the human condition, to be able to exploit further the human condition. You're together, you decide whatever you're going to do when you're together, and you decide to be apart. Moment to moment to moment. We live in moments. So when you attack someone for their past moments of being a human within the human condition, what are you doing? We live by laws. We have societal agreements where we say, okay, this is okay and this is not okay. And then we can't even agree upon that. So basically, we're all individualized to absorb the scrutiny of uneducated people. People who have no clue what they're doing out here. So you have this Kevin Samuels fella in the community basically spewing nonsense, talking about women this and women that. You don't deserve marriage. You have kids. You this, that, and the third. And all of that just makes me so sad. And it breaks my heart because these poor ladies are victims, just like the men are victims to tyranny and disillusion and false realities. Women have babies. They have babies out of wedlock for three reasons. One is the natural sexual desire of people. No one's going to deny their sexual desires. Too long. The second one is if you have a confusing outlook on pro-life and pro-choice as a result of the propaganda machine, then you have to use, as a female, your emotions, your situation, your intellect, in regard to the baby that you now have in your stomach. So you're thinking about these things maybe or maybe not before you get pregnant. You're definitely thinking about them after you get pregnant. So society guides the female on a path of confusion when it comes to her own body, because we haven't decided as grown people what is right when it comes to the human life. what is necessary for the human condition, nurturing the human condition when it comes to the bringing forth of life. We use propaganda based on, once again, capitalism to decide what we think is right when it comes to the human life. This is all nonsense. The reason we have these issues is because no one wants to be honest. They're all hiding from the truth. No one wants to be honest. It is not women's fault that men can't have a coherent structural society. It is definitely possible. So women are just basically left to fend with their emotions. It's a shame. And the third thing is, women, all women, need a father figure. Constantly, continually, throughout their lives. They need that alpha male guidance. Someone to put their feelings and femininity into perspective. And if you have a bunch of lazy ass, pants sagging, just disillusioned, slave minded men, what do you think they're going to do? It's sad. It's very, very sad. Kevin Samules, you should be ashamed of yourself, and the community needs to look within themselves for the answers. Not to some YouTube dude like myself or Kevin Samuels, who basically is spewing hate speech against his own people. Now, me on the opposite side, I just evaluate and give a perspective other than what I think people are grasping onto. Give them something else to think about. Man, we have a lot of work to do. Kevin, if you ever hear this, in the immortal words of Willie D, your mama should be ashamed of yourself and your daddy should have pulled out.